Hey, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this. I'm making this the Wednesday before Thanksgiving and hope that each of you are enjoying day 3 of rest and relaxation and just some amazing quality time with your friends, family, or even by yourself, just relaxing and reflecting. I wanted to send this to you because we are at a critical time of the year. We've got 3 weeks of high quality instruction that's going to take place. Then our kiddos leave us for 2 more weeks and they come back for the second half of the year. It's crazy that we're already at that place of the year. But I wanted to just ask you a simple question that probably has a pretty big answer. The question is, do your kids work for you? So let me explain why I ask that. I just had to recently complete my own PDP. As a principal, I get evaluated just like every staff member in the building does, and I have to create a PDP. And in my PDP, I talk about the idea of having staff retention. I want to have our staff just continue to come back together year after year after year, grow together and build together and learn together to help change the school, change this community, and change some destinies. Um, as a designated leader, I've been told many times by many people that quality leaders have people that will work for them. That you'll hear your leader's cause, you'll hear their vision, you'll buy into it, and then you'll start working for that person. And I know that's true. I've had some amazing leaders in my life that I would knock down walls for, that I would do anything they asked without ever really trying to figure out why they asked. I would just do it because they asked. And I'm going to ask you, as the leader of your classroom or the leader of your small group, will your kids work for you? Do they do things to try to make you proud, to try to make you look good, to just amplify and um, truly exhibit all that you want for them? Do they work for you? We've got our third round of STAR testing that begins next week, and I'm really curious to see what those results are, because they're gonna say a lot about where we are in our progress. After our second round, which was given only 2.5 months into the school year, we are already showing about 35% of our kids getting learning gains. That means if they were to take the FSA right then and there, they were already showing more than a year's worth of growth. That is absolutely crazy to me. And I know a lot of that is because beginning of the year we spend so much time really working on our relationships and forming those critical bonds, and our kids want to make us proud, and they're doing all that they can to try to make us proud. But at this time of the year, when stress is starting to build and anxiety is starting to build, the question is, will kids continue to work for you? Are they continuing to show you that they believe in you and that they know that you believe in them? We take the FSA in the spring for our third, fourth, and fifth graders, and at that time of the year, we're all stressed out, we're all burnt out, but we expect our kids to go out there and perform their absolute best. And yeah, teaching standards, teaching the content goes a long way, but so does forming those relationships. If we want all the learning that we've been instilling in these kids to come forth on the test, whether or not we believe in the big test or not, is irrelevant. We need to make sure that our kids are willing to work for us. So work hard on forming relationships with your kids, relationships that matter, making sure that your kiddos believe that you believe in them. Make sure that they know that you are willing to fight for them, and you'll be shocked at the amount of work that they're willing to do for you to prove that you are the best teacher that they have ever had. That's what we want our kids to think. We want them to think that you are the absolute best teacher they've ever had, because you are. So we want them to do all they can to prove it to me, to prove it to the world, to prove it to the state, and to just change their life. They have to know that all of the assessments, all of the tests, all that stuff that we're doing has relevance, has importance. Let them know that their results not only change what happens in your class, but change what happens to our school. So make sure your kiddos realize that, yeah, they're working for them, but we want them to work for you.